Hello and welcome to Keep On Singing, the international educational boot camp for competitive singing. I'm your host, Ryan Hazy, and on this episode, you will see 6 singers that will perform in the Week 3 challenge, and the theme is country and rock. They have the option to choose from one of these 2 genres. And I can't wait to play the country songs backwards. Yeehaw! They get everything back. They get their dog, their wife, their car. They get their beer back, okay? All right. Now, after each performance, all 4 of our coaches will give their thoughts of the song. Each singer will then receive their scores from this week's challenge. The scores are based on artistry, technique, and performance. Each panel score is out of a possible 100 points. We then add the coaches panel and the industry panel together to give their weekly total. Ladies and gentlemen, before we meet the singers, let's meet the 4 coaches for Keep On Singing 2021. First up, we have Team Thompson, the twofer. Sissy and Michael Thompson, both veterans of the competitive singing world, they bring vocal coaching to new heights and are really looking forward to working with these singers each week. Next, we have Team Keisha D, an accomplished artist with her own star on the Palm Springs Walk of Fame. She is so honored to be coaching her singers and to help them on their path. Next, we have Team Cowboy. Yeehaw! Brian Scott is a legend in the singing world and has performed all over the globe and on Karaoke Battle USA. His range as a singer is exceptional. He is excited to be nurturing these singers on their next steps to becoming entertainers. Last but not least, we have Team Cagle. Michael Cagle has performed on stage for many years in his own showroom in Las Vegas. He has an extensive resume with a musical theater degree and cannot wait to coach his singers on their way to victory. Now that you've met the 4 coaches for Keep On Singing 2021, it's time to meet the singers.
Uptight, where are you? You said you'd meet me, now it's 1:45. I know I'm hanging, but I'm still wanting you. Hey Jack, it's a fact they're talking in town. I turn my back and you're messing around. I'm not really jealous, don't like looking like a clown. I think of you every night and day. You took my heart and you took my pride away. I hate myself for loving you. Can't break free from the things that you do. I wanna walk but I run back to you. That's why I hate myself for loving you. Ow! Spent the night without you, but I've been dreaming about the loving you do. I won't be as angry about the hell you put me through. Hey man, bet you can treat me right. You just don't know what you was missing last night. I wanna see your face and say forget it just for a spite. I think of you every night and day. You took my heart and you took my pride away. I hate myself for loving you. Can't break free from the things that you do. I wanna walk but I run back to you. That's why I hate myself for loving you.
All right, and we are in the great city of Las Vegas, Nevada, and the USA. Welcome, Brenda Hebert, for week number 3. Glad to have you back again. Super excited for this week's challenge. I have to say, I've never seen anything like that, and it was your outfit was sensational. I loved it. You my mind was blown. But let's jump right into it and hear what the coaches had to say. Starting with Brian Scott.
Brenda, you put a huge smile on my face this week. What you did in that song, I absolutely fell in love with you. You are what I call fun, girl. You are fun, and the way you completely transformed yourself is a testament of what you're doing in this competition. So well done. The song, a little bit repetitive for me, didn't really go anywhere, but because of how much I enjoyed your voice and your look, I gave you a good score this week. So congratulations, Brenda.
Thank you.
All right, Keisha D.
All right. I put, great job. I really enjoyed it. Good energy and the creativity. Your outfit was fantastic. I have to kind of agree with Brian. It was just repetitive, but you know what? If you were with a band or whatever, you'd mix it up and do all these things. But when you have to follow that, the song the way it is, it's just
right.
What you're gonna do. But there is a way to do some improving and dolling it up that way. But you did a really great job. But you looked fabulous.
Oh, thank
you.
You should look just like Joan Jett. It's crazy.
It was awesome.
It's awesome. All right, Sissy Thompson.
You were on fire. I loved the way you looked. You know how I am about hair and aesthetics. And man, you took on that character and you looked just bad. You looked great. I love the look. I love the way that you played with your vowels a little bit, which Joan Jett does. I love that. Whenever I hear this song is not a favorite of mine, but you made it a favorite of mine now simply because of what you did with it. I called it the little cheetah scats where you went, wow, and I loved it. I thought you did a great job. You thoroughly entertained me.
All right.
Thank you.
And we'll hear from your coach, Michael Cagle.
All I can say, Brenda, is thank you for trusting me. When we came up with the song, I'm like, you got to go all out rocker chick. We got to get you a leather jacket. We got to get you a t-shirt. And you didn't bat an eye. You're like, I'm ready. Woo! And it was like, you were sending me pictures of your hair and pictures of your makeup. And what do you think of this? And when you put that finished product together, it just made me feel so good about who you are as an entertainer, as a performer, because that's what you are. You're the full package. You bring smiles to people. You interpret songs and you make us feel it. And you did the role without being without being campy, but being authentic and creating that character. And it was just great. And I love working with you every week. You're awesome. Thank you so much. You took a chance with me.
All right.
And I think it paid off.
Good.
All right,
I was like, okay, either everybody's gonna love it or they're gonna hate it.
That's what she
we
said.
Loved it. We loved it.
That's what
I will say I've known you almost a year and a half now, Brenda, and I've never seen that side of you at all. And I absolutely enjoyed it 100%. It was
Thank you, Ryan.
it was so outside of your box. I was like, wow, she could really go somewhere with this. And you did. You did. You took us there.
I wanted to do something totally different from the first 2 weeks, because the first 2 weeks I did two what I call diva songs,
Awesome
so I
job.
wanted to do something absolutely, the opposite. So.
All right, well, let's jump right into it. The industry panel gave you a score of 73, and the coaches gave you a score of 71.5 for a weekly total of 144.5. Awesome job. Congratulations. Keep up the good work and keep on singing.
Yes.
places. What are we living for? Abandoned places. I guess we know the score. On and on. Does anybody know what we are looking for? Another hero, another mindless crime behind the curtain in the pantomime. Hold the line. Does anybody wanna take it anymore? The show must go on. The show must go on. Inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. Whatever happens, I'll leave it all to chance. Another heartache, another failed romance. On and on. Does anybody know what we are living for? I guess I'm learning I must be warmer now. Soon be turning round the corner now. Outside the dawn is breaking, but inside the dark I'm making to be free. The show must go on. The show must go on. Inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. Yeah, 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 yeah. My soul is painted like the wings of butterflies. Fairy tales of yesterday will grow but never die. I can fly, my friends. Show must go on. Show must go on. I'll face it with a grin. I'm never giving in on with the show. I'll top the bill, I'll overkill. I have to find the will to carry on with the show. Show must go on.
And we are here with the lovely Miss Jackie Gibney from Team Cagle. Welcome, my dear. Week number 3, very exciting genre, country and rock. What song did you choose and why?
I chose "The Show Must Go On" by Queen because I feel really passionate about that song, especially during the pandemic. It's kind of like there's moments where I want to stop singing and not do it and not enter these competitions and just kind of, I don't know, the pandemic's been really stressful. So "The Show Must Go On" kind of just, it means something to me at this time. So
Excellent. I couldn't agree 100% more. Let's go ahead and start with what the coaches thought of your performance this week, starting with Team Thompson.
How are you, Jackie? I love this
I'm
song
good.
too. I felt like from a technical, from an audio issue, the music needed to be a little bit louder, and
Okay.
and I said that because it needs to be louder to keep up with your amazing classic dramatic style. I love Queen, On this song in particular, though, I'm a fan of the Celine version, but because it was the rock genre, I'm glad that you took it on full force. Again, the music being so low played a very large part. It gave you a good score. I think that your interpretation of it was amazing. I loved the sustain on your notes. And, you know, I'm a fan. I just want to see you really, really dive into this coming week, because this is your lane this week. And your performance is one of the ones that I'm so excited to hear. Great job this week. Looking forward to next week.
Keisha D.
Thank you.
Okay. I love that song, first off, but I just love how you would just hold those notes out. Great control. Wonderful.
Thanks.
And diction was great. Very good performance. You looked great, sound great, did a great job this week. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Team Cowboy.
Jackie, I wrote here very pleasantly surprised. I thought that song was superb.
Thanks.
For me, you knocked that out of the park. When I read what you were gonna do, before I saw what you were gonna do, I said, let's see, oh no. But you blew me away, Jackie. That was so good. The only thing I can say about that video was the headset, the headphones was distracting for me. The way it was just connected and dragging out. Make sure we find a place for those, you know, just so that you're more presented on your video. That's just a technical thing, but so wonderful this week.
All right,
Thank you.
Team Cagle.
Hi, Jackie. I'm so excited. And thank you for trusting me. We battled over this song big time because we had a moment of really big growth for her. And we spent a little bit of time on this because I forced her to sing it in a key higher than the original because there just wasn't the openness. And she's like, I can't do that. And I said, we're going to work this. We're going to work this. We're going to work this. And she just started opening up as she got more comfortable, and she started opening up and literally it was worth the week of coaching you to watch you do something that you didn't think you could do. And then you not only did it, but it actually worked to your advantage. Those notes were more open. There was just more consistency and there was more connection with your diaphragm. And it just was so good. My biggest thing that we're going to work on, especially for this week, is relaxation, not overthinking, so that you become comfortable in being animated. And especially for this week, that's going to be a big thing. But I am so proud of you. I love working with you, and thank you for shining, because you really shined this week.
Jackie, the industry panel gave you a score of 76, and the coaches panel gave you a score of 76.5 for a weekly total of 152.5. Awesome job. Great work. Keep it up and keep on singing.
Thank you.
Today when I see a red wine stain on my last night shirt, accuse my brain to think about you every second or two. Picture this, me and you, little house with a Rembrandt view. This country town as the sun drops down. And on the other side of that window pane, a storm might spin that weather vane, but we can rise above. If you feel my love, say you will. Wade out into the water, breathe in, breathe out with me. You'd be the words to an unwritten song, I'd be the melody. Don't let your lips be still. You're my rhapsody, the sound of your symphonies, 1,000 violins. When life's stray stars collide and our two hearts unite, the circle has no end. Say you will, wade out into the water, breathe in, breathe out with me. You'd be the words to an unwritten song, I'd be the melody. Don't let your lips be still. Say you will, wade out into the water, breathe in with me. I'd be the melody. Don't let your lips be still. Don't let your lips be still. Say you will. Say you will.
And we are here with Jeff Stoltz. Welcome back, Jeff, for week number 3, Country and Rock. What song did you choose and why?
I chose Say You Will by Billy Gilman. And the reason why, I was going through tons and tons of songs. I grew up listening to country. My family's from Ohio, so every summer I'd listen to country all summer. So I had to try to narrow something down versus, something that sounds good in my voice versus, all the nostalgic songs. I remember loving Billy Gilman when he was younger, and found some of his new stuff, and it just sat really, really well in my voice, and I liked the lyrics and everything. So that's
Excellent. All right, well, let's jump right into it and see what the coaches thought from the king of cowboy and country music, Mr. Cowboy, Team Brian Scott. We'll start with you, sir.
Hey, Jeff, I agree. I love this song for your voice. I was pleasantly surprised that you did a country song. I kind of thought you were going to do rock. So I enjoyed the fact that you decided to do country. What I liked most about it was when you hit your lower range, it was so buttery. I always use that phrase, buttery, but it just was so,
It's like butter.
so pleasing.
Butter.
Yeah, it cut like butter.
Uh-oh.
So I did enjoy it. I noticed a couple of pitch issues, just very, very slight pitch issues on some descending notes. But other than that, it was a great job. Love your style. Keep doing what you're doing.
All right, Keisha D.
Hey, hi. I put beautiful, very nicely done. And you looked great. You sound great. It was just, for me, just a beautiful performance. I really enjoyed every element about it. And I thought you were going to kind of do rock too. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, wow, I can't wait. So it was, you executed beautifully.
All right, Team Thompson.
I have to agree. I really thought that you would choose rock. And so when I did, and so when I saw it, I'm like, oh, wow. And you always look great. And what I love about you is you are, to me, a true artist, because even though you were doing country, you still remained true to you. and it still had a classical feel. I felt like I was listening to a country Broadway show, and it was so amazing. I loved it. There were a couple of pitch issues, but just the journey that you took me on was just great. You actually got one of my highest scores this week, and I thought you did such a great job. Well done. I can't wait to hear you this week, because this is your lane for sure, and I know you're going to blow it up.
All right, and from your coach now, Michael Cagle.
Jeff, it really is an honor to work with you every week. You are just a really, really hard worker. And when we went over the song, and as we did a couple of them, when you got into just the meat of the song and I could just see the real connection of it, it was like there was no choice. It was like, this was your song. This is going to be it. And the presentation that you delivered was so honest and authentic and real that I just loved it. I was just like, this is why we do the contest. This is why all you singers are competing, is for moments like this where we just get to really see into who you are, and you deliver unbelievably. It was outstanding. As your coach, I couldn't be prouder. I just could not be prouder.
All right, let's jump into it, Jeff. The scores for this week from the industry panel: you got a score of 85. From the coaches, you got 86, for a weekly total of 171. Congratulations, awesome job. Keep up the good work and keep on singing. We are here with Angela Thompson from Team Cagle, and this week's challenge was country and rock. Now, I understand that you had personally gone through a bit of a hardship this week, and that cannot be easy. And I have to say, my hat goes off to you for barreling through this with what you had to go. Please explain a little bit of exactly what happened so our audience at home can get a better understanding.
They did a total disc replacement in my cervical spine, so they went right behind my vocal larynx and vocal cords.
Wow.
On Thursday. So yeah.
And you're feeling better today, I assume?
A little bit. I mean, it's a little bit swollen still, a little bit of pain, but I'm hanging in there. Show must go on, right? So
Absolutely. That is just, kudos to you, and my hat goes off, and I will pray for a speedy recovery for you. Let us begin with what the coaches thought of your performance from this week, starting with Mr. Brian Scott.
Okay.
Angela, first let me just say I'm so sorry for what you're going through right now, and I send out my prayers to you because that does not look comfortable.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
not.
I'm so sorry. I loved your performance. You are so believable in the country genre. You nailed this song to me. It was a huge improvement from last week. Other than that, I can't say much more. I think country suits you well. It really, really does. So I gave you a really high score. So congratulations.
All right, Team Thompson.
This was actually my favorite song that you've done so far. I'm one of the ones that has said enunciation with your words. I could understand everything that you said. I really think that this is definitely your strength, and it was my favorite song so far.
Thank you.
All right, Keisha D.
All right. You know what? That was very fun to watch. Sometimes when a song is repetitive, like it says the same thing over and over, you got to add a little creativity to it. That would probably be my only little check mark, is just maybe some, I don't know, just a little more creativity to it as you go through the repetitiveness of the song. But other than that, honey, it was great. Yeah, you did a great job.
All right, and Mr. Cagle.
You are such a trooper. What the coaches said is actually, really spot on. And I agree with Keisha. It's country is not my lane by any means or stretch of the imagination. And so to figure out what works in country and what doesn't work and what is passable is really difficult for me, because even though country spans so much, but that aside, to know, because we've talked about this for a while, we knew this was coming up and everything. And to see you set everything aside to commit to doing this really humbles me. And I mean that sincerely, because you're the reason why we're doing what we're doing. And to see someone say, I'm going to put my best foot forward regardless, and I'm really committed to this, and this means this much to me, speaks volumes. So your character and spirit to me has just absolutely risen. I want you to feel so much better. And the only thing I can say is I want your health and safety to take priority.
Right.
All right. Very well said, Michael. And let's jump into the scores this week. Angela, the industry panel gave you a score of 73. The coaches gave you a score of 71.5 for a weekly total of 144.5. Awesome job. Congratulations. Please take care of yourself during this time. And, we are praying for you, and keep on singing no matter what. I know
you're in our prayers.
We've got you in our prayers. Absolutely.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you've gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that lead you there were winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me.
All right, and we're back with Ryan Mays in the car yet again. Welcome back, sir. This week's challenge was country and rock. What song did you choose, and what made you choose it?
I chose Wonderwall by Oasis. I felt like I'd sang that song before. I felt like it fit my voice, and I liked the groove and the energy behind it. Yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. All right, well, let's jump right into it, and we'll start with Keisha D.
Hi, okay. I did enjoy the song. I would say, work on maybe relaxing into the song a little bit more, and working on your timing. And feeling like you're a little more comfortable with this, with the song. I could tell you knew the song, but I just felt like maybe you could have just relaxed a little bit more into it. But it was a good job, a good job. But just take those notes and apply them to next week, and just feel a little more relaxed when you're working on your music.
All right, Sissy and Michael Thompson.
For me, from last week to this week, night and day. This is my favorite song that you've had in the competition so far. I think it was very fitting for you. It was a good song for your voice. Very happy with it.
I could tell that you had been working very hard. Such an improvement. Keep learning. Great, great song choice for you.
All right, and Team Cowboy, yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Ryan, you are the epitome of what this competition is all about. To see your growth from week 1 to now is pretty incredible. Michael's doing wonders with you. There is still a little bit of nasalness that I wish that you could, keep working on, and Michael agrees. That's just something that over time you're going to be able to pull out of, and I'm not worried about that. I thought this week was very melodic in the song, so great song choice. Keep working, because we can tell you're doing really, really good things with Michael.
All right, and speaking of Michael Cagle.
Hey, Ryan, you
Hey,
did me
Michael.
proud. You did me proud. Look, of all the people that I have on my team, and they're all hard workers, you probably work the hardest. And I really mean that. And I have all the videos as proof, because I'll tell him something and he will go and he'll record it. He'll send it. Is this right? And just, it's that kind of dedication. And it's like, I am really proud of you. There is such a huge difference between what we presented week 1 to a supported sound now. And it's, it's not complete, but it's on its way. And to see that kind of growth from you and is just amazing, dude. I'm so thrilled to be working with you. Keep up the hard work. This is going to be an interesting week for you. We know it. But let's just keep going. And you made me proud. And that's the one thing when I played it back, I was like, yeah, the work is paying off. The work is paying off. I kept saying that. So yes, I'm really thrilled.
All right.
Yeah.
Ryan,
Thank you.
let's jump into it. The industry score gave you 58 this week. The coaches gave you a score of 61 for a weekly total of 119. Awesome job. Keep it up. Keep up the great work and keep on singing.
Thanks.
I can't count the time I almost said what's on my mind, but I didn't. Just the other day, I wrote down all the things I'd say, but I couldn't, just couldn't. Baby, I know that you've been wondering. So here goes nothing, in case you didn't know. Baby, I'm crazy about you, and I would be lying if I said that I could live this life without you, even though I don't tell you all the time. You had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know. The way you look tonight, that second glass of wine, that did it. There was something about that kiss, girl, it did me. Got me thinking, I'm thinking all of the things that I've been feeling. Ooh, it's time you hear 'em. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. And I would be lying if I said that I could live this life without you, even though I don't tell you all the time. You had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know, you got all of me, and I belong to you. Yeah, you're my everything. In case you didn't know, I'm crazy about you. And I would be lying if I said that I to live this life without you, even though I don't tell you all the time. You had my heart a long, long time ago. Yeah, you had my heart a long, long time ago. Ooh. In case you didn't know, no, no. In case you didn't know.
And we are here with Jared Schaefer. Welcome back for week number 3, Jared. Looking dapper as always. And this week's genre was country and rock. And so
Yes.
I'm curious to know what song you chose and why.
I went with In Case You Didn't Know by Brett Young. I was raised on country music, so even though it's not something that I listen to a lot, it's something that I feel connected to. So I definitely went with a country song, and this is a newer favorite of mine in the country genre.
All right. And let's jump into what the coaches thought of the performance, starting with Team Thompson.
I loved the song choice for you. I can tell that you've really been working on the color of your song, the dynamics, and I just thought it was very pretty. There was one or two little places where you were pitchy at 3 minutes and 17 seconds. I know you're a very analytical person and you'll want to go back to 3 minutes and 17 seconds and you'll hear what I'm talking about. But other than a few issues, I thought you did a great job. I can tell that you're growing. You've got a great coach, and I love that you're stepping out of your box each and every week. And I can definitely see a lot of improvement. I'm very proud of you. We both are. Well done.
Keisha D.
Hey, your diction was good. It was very, very nice. I like Sissy said, it was a really good song choice for your voice. You did very well this week. I have to say, it was a really good job.
Thank you.
All right. And Brian Scott, Team Cowboy. Yeehaw.
Hey, Jared, I completely agree with these guys. I love your style. You have a great style, and I can tell that you love country music. I could just feel that in the song. And there was something that you did in this video that just warmed my heart when you just put that little hand to the chin. I can't even do it the way you did it, but I just absolutely fell in love with you in this song. Brett Young is one of my favorite country music singers out there right now. So great song choice. You're improving week to week. Michael's doing fabulous work with you, Guy, and I'm telling you, you're just getting better and better. Well done.
All right, and from your coach now, Michael Cagle.
Well, first of all, thank you, coaches. That makes me feel good. Because I love working with Jared. You made this year for me. Having you on my team is so. I mean, and I really mean that. You're a hard worker. You try everything. You commit to everything. Working with you, I just wish was like working with everybody else. I just wish everybody was like you.
Yeah.
And the growth that I'm seeing in you is really, seriously, no joke, no smoke up your butt. Seriously, the growth that I'm seeing with you week after week after week of support and dynamics and colorization and just proper technique, you are just rounding into something so amazing. And the song was great. I'm really glad we went with it, and you made me proud to be on my team. I mean that, because I think you are really good. Really, really
All
good.
right. Thank you so much, Michael. And Jared, let's jump into it. Your scores for the week from the industry panel are 74. The coaches gave you 75.5 for a weekly total of 149.5. Excellent job, sir. Congratulations to you. Keep up the good work and keep on singing.
Awesome. Thank you.
What an incredible job from all 6 of these singers. Keep up the good work. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. I cannot wait to see what you will bring for this next week's challenge, which I am so excited for. It is my personal favorite. Week 4's challenge will be Broadway and musicals. The singers can choose from either one of the categories, whether it be from on stage or on the screen. It's going to be exciting. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Keep On Singing. See you next time. And remember, no matter what life throws at you, keep on singing.